Alright, what's going on? Rick back here at Demon Celt Endgame, checking out some stuff, making sure everything's working, going through our normal BS checks. Alright. Alright, let's get to Final Fantasy XIV some more. God damn it. As I sneeze in everybody's bloody ear, I apologize. Holy shit. Alright. Oh, need to get a bigger neck pillow for this stupid chair. God damn. Alright. Went ahead and jumped on my Reaper since it's a level behind my Dragoon. Whatever, shut up. Don't got time for the nonsense. Where's my stupid chicken? Now I'm starting to... God damn. Starting to realize I don't remember how to play my my Reaper, but it is what it is. Fucking hell. What level is that quest? I don't think I ever did a job quest on my Reaper yet. It's a sparkly jackass flying. It's a big circle. Pussy. What's the catch? Yeah. Yeah, that's never that easy. Dungeon. Alright. See how long this goddamn queue takes. Less than 5 minutes. I'll believe it when I see it. I really need to get a new weapon. I have a dog. When I get this thing, I got me a puppy. 395. That's my gear at right now. 403. So more gear I can't freaking use. God damn it. Can't remember the last time this character actually got an upgrade. I bought some shit off the auction house like an expansion a half ago, and I haven't had to replace it yet. It's like, what level is my stuff I have on me right now? Yeah, 74. So I replaced it last expansion, and I still haven't replaced it. It's a tiny little puppy. I don't remember how I got this stupid thing. I think I probably got it from a dungeon. All right. So QC. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'll do it tonight. I actually had to do a reformat on my computer, so I actually don't have Discord and a lot of like my other stuff, like my add-ons and everything else. I don't have any of that stuff installed for any of the other games I play yet, so I'll get that installed tonight, and then I'll send you an invite. I believe my Discord is just Demon Celt, so when you see an invite friends request from Demon Celt, that's me. Come on. Yous are killing me. I feel like I'm missing something on my my Reaper. I'm pretty sure there's something I'm doing wrong rotation-wise. I'm just not sure what yet. Come on, Q. Come on. You can do it. Gotta look up a rotation for Reaper. I have half these abilities. Do. Proud. Button. Cross reaping. I don't have half of these. Okay. Alright. Let's knock out a Fey dungeon and see what these are like. Come on, don't decline it. Really gonna sit here because damn DPS doesn't want to accept? Come on. You nutsack. Again? Come on. Thank you, Jesus. That was gonna get on my nerves. Alright. Welcome to Fey. Underhill. Eyebrow is itching. What the hell? This tank is not getting healed. Camera in here sucks. Can't see shit half the time. I never trust when tanks do this. I've seen too many parties go to shit real quick when they kind of pull the whole room. I don't know how it compares with damage, but the Reaper has so much more AoE than my Dragoon has. At least at, like, my level. Boss fight, and it's a wee little frog who just turned into a big frog. Alright. What the hell? Bubble. I just can't avoid that. I'm not very good at that. Okay. I don't know if it's just me, but this fight feels like it's taking freaking forever. Oh my god. All right. There's a lot of shit going on. Is that a hippo? Damn it, I hate that. Add trees. I've been playing Mortal Shell 2 so much, I keep pressing down on my left analog stick to sprint, and I just keep drawing my weapon. pretty sure we were supposed to stand in those, right? I don't know if that person's lazy or doesn't realize they can break their own route. This is interesting. All right. Interesting. Ah, shit. Didn't mean to do it. This character's only going to be melee, so I don't want to take a bunch of the other crap and just not end up using it and have it stuck in my inventory. It's a kelpie. A kelpie. More of me, we people. Yeah, a lot of kelpies in here. Just interesting take on the kelpie, like design-wise. Hey, what's going on, Ashley? As I almost die reading stream. God damn it, now I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Doesn't really look like a naiad, it looks more like a genie. I would not be surprised if that was true for some people. Hey, Rick. I have no idea what my rotation is supposed to be. I looked up a couple guides and it was just mentioning a bunch of stuff I don't even have yet, so. I'm just hitting all the shiny buttons and trying to get the combos like right. Ankh Thon, Lord of the Lengthsome Gate. Okay, so it's a frog with some long-ass legs. Ah, you got turned. Oh shit. God damn it. I'm a bloody frog. So I buggered some mechanic up. What the? What? Oh shit. Okay, so platforming in the middle of a fucking boss fight? This is messed up. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Whatever developer added this is a dick. Jesus. We just have to sit here and wait for this whole goddamn cast to go off? The hell was that? Oh, okay. God damn it. This fight is not going my way. Okay, everyone go. Did someone already fall off? Go. What the hell is this? So we went from a Fey monster to some Cthulhu looking shit. Hey, I did a mechanic right. Holy shit. I thought ranged DPS shouldn't do limit breaks because it doesn't do shit against a boss. At least that's the way it was explained to me. Yeah, no, I knew the whole look away thing. I just completely buggered it up last time. The whole standing in the circle of light thing, I didn't know that, but apparently no one in the party did, because we all wiped to the same damn thing.
Wilford!
I'm learning slowly but freaking surely. Rather slowly, but still trying to get it done. Creepy little eyes in the water. What could go wrong? Considering there's a ton of Celtic monsters that like to hang out by the water side and yank people into the water, drowning them.
Hold back. But I would have it no other way. Seldom have I enjoyed such sport.
You're lucky we're not French. We'd eat your ass.
We have satisfied thy demands. Wilt thou now satisfy ours?
Of course. Of course. There it is, the relic you seek. Yours for the taking. Have care you do not break it, though, yes.
Yeah, when I first started playing, like the first dungeon with the pirates, I was pretty much told that only melee DPS should use the limit breaks on boss fights during dungeons, and then you save it a lot of the time in raids in case there's an oh shit moment and the healer has to use it. Don't trust a talking frog.
You, my friend. You are mighty indeed, and pleasing to the eye besides.
Oh, now he's gonna flirt with me?
More! I want to see more of her!
Yes! Yes! I could watch her forever!
Why don't we just make her one of us?
What? No, leave me the fuck alone.
Yes! One of us!
This is some, like, we all float type of crap right here.
One of us! One of us! One of us!
What a fine idea! Why ever didn't I think of that? You may have the crown, but in exchange, we will have you!
Wake up! Wake up, damn you!
Got woken up by a ghost.
Ah, you're alive. Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can.
I learned it from a Ninja Turtle.
I'm sure you had your reasons. But the first rule of dealing with the Fwaath is do not deal with the Fwaath. It's said that they are born from the souls of the drowned. Were it not for your little trick, you'd have joined them. Your friends are safely back on dry land, in case you were wondering. They'll be searching for you, I expect. That's the royal capital of the Kingdom of Verbert down there. It's seen better days. They were a stubborn lot, the Verbertites. Set in their ways. But once you got to know them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people. It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull up our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned hot and bright outside. All dead and buried now. Them and anyone else who might remember. Everything we did. Everything we gave. I wonder... I hope you'll have a better answer than this when all's said and done.
Can we get out of the water? We swam enough in Stormblood. Hello. Yeah, the last thing you want to do is be a fey queen or a fairy queen. If you look at Celtic mythology, fairy queens are just despicable creatures. Kidnapping men, using them as sex slaves, replacing children to bring them back to Fae to breed with fairies, to send them back into the real world, erasing the memories so they don't know where the hell they are. Like, yeah, you do not want to be a fairy queen or be associated with one whatsoever. My favorite episode is when they first get the warthog, and they're like, one of them's like, it looks like a puma. Puma, there's no such thing. Quit making up animals. Yeah, the show was good. Now if they could just re-figure out the game, it'll be in a good. Hopefully, get it fixed. So that's why I'm still keeping my hopes up for the Gears of War prequel that comes out in October. I'm hoping they don't screw that franchise up, but it's hit or miss nowadays, so you never know until we see it. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, the prequel, the little prequel missions were cool. I just wish they went farther into lore. Because the prequels just kind of turned into nothing but like a nothing burger. And it was just an excuse for them to throw stuff from later in the series into the first game without actually like explaining why like the brutes would be there in the beginning before they show up in any of the games. So, but I mean, and plus, I mean, how many times are you going to remake the first Halo game? Like, this is what, the 4th iteration of Halo 1? Like, come on. And then no multiplayer, which is what everybody really wanted from a Halo remake. Yeah, and talk about putting no effort into naming the Halo 1 like remake. Like, I'm sorry, but Combat Evolved and Campaign Evolved, like, it's like you didn't even try to come up with a name for the new one. You're just like, oh yeah, Campaign Evolved. Screw it. I would have preferred Halo Remake over Campaign Evolved. Get the hell away from me, you giant bugs. What the hell? These little shits. Yeah. Just set the whole place on fire. Screw it. Wait, what? Yeah, I don't know what the hell that thing is, but that is absolute nightmare fuel right there. Like a human spider hybrid. Yep. I'm you can have this world. Whatever. I'm done. Riders. Are there gonna be Smurfs in here? No. Mole people. Alright. That's just as creepy. But they're supposed to taste good. I'm getting to the point in this story to where I'm like, okay, well, if the scene isn't voice acted, it can't really be that important to the story. I think I only played through Final Fantasy XII once. It's one of the few Final Fantasy games that I don't believe I've had multiple playthroughs of. Like, I know that's where my bunny chick is from, but I think I only beat 12 twice. I know 7 I beat multiple times, 8 I beat multiple times, 9, 10, 13 I beat a bunch of times. But yeah, I don't think I ever played 12 more than once. Yeah, I played all the originals too, like 1 through 6, but I was a little ass kid when I played those, so I don't remember much of them. think I was like 5 or 6 when the first one came out. What's Final Fantasy T? Yeah, Final Fantasy XI was PS2 days or so. There wasn't any achievements yet. I don't even think there were trophies on PlayStation yet at that point. Oh, Tactics. Yeah, okay. There were some decent spin-offs of Final Fantasies. Like, I liked, what was it? For the GameCube, Crystal Chronicles. I liked that one. That one was pretty fun. And then you had the one about, like, the military academy. That was a spin-off that came out, like, 10 years ago. Yeah, Type 0. Yeah. The game I wish would get a remake, but I know they wouldn't because it was such a small, like, side project, but it would fit in with all the other Final Fantasy VII remakes, is, the Dirge of Cerberus Vincent, game. Wish that one would get a remake. Get the treatment. Yeah, I actually haven't played the 7 remakes yet. I was actually waiting for all 3 to come out so I could play them like the way it was meant to be played and play it all the way through, but I'm going to have to start. So next week, because I'm going to be out of town for a lot of crap this weekend, next week I'm going to blow through Final Fantasy VII on this channel before I do my Final Fantasy streams, or 14 streams. I'm going to blow through the original 7 and then blow through the 7 remakes, and hopefully be done with those by the time the Evercold expansion comes out, so I'm all caught up for when the Raid series comes out. So next week, probably around 5 p.m. Pacific till about 7, I'll probably play Final Fantasy VII, take a break, eat, and then come in and do my normal 8 o'clock stream for 14. Yeah, I'll start streaming it on Monday. Yeah, and I want to play through it just so I can do a direct comparison between the original and 7 remake with the story beats. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm old, but I don't know. I still preferred Final Fantasy games when they were still turn-based. Like, the new action ones are okay, but I still prefer, like, everything, like 13 and before. Eh. Yeah, I'm also curious in the raid for Evercold. Who are we gonna fight in the 7 raid? Like, obviously it's gonna be Sephiroth because at FanFest they used the Sephiroth song as the tease for the raid, but that's only one fight. So I'm not sure. Are we gonna fight the weapons? Are we gonna fight like the actual like mainline characters like Cloud, Tifa, and all them, and then work our way up to Sephiroth? I'm kind of curious how they're gonna do the entire raid ceiling. Rebirth is the second installment of the remake series, right? Well, yeah, that's the thing, but like 7, like, trying to think who the notable villains would be besides for like Ruby Weapon, Sephiroth. Can't think of anyone else who would be considered a notable like enemy. Maybe Marlene's dad, but he was only in the original for like 10 minutes. Yeah, Genova, yeah. Oh god. I hated that part of the game. Between that and the really irritating like CPR part and the part with doing the up downs in the gym. Now what? Yeah, but I mean, they really wanted to add that stuff. The game's already got the golden saucer, so I doubt they would take the time to add that into a raid. Yeah. Wasn't there like a mountain climbing part you had to do at some point too and try to stay warm? Been a while since I played through the original Final Fantasy VII. Damn, didn't they do a remake of Ever Crisis 2? Or, yeah, with the whole Zack storyline? Gonna have to do that one too. Shit. Ow, what the hell? I'm being attacked by a Dumbo pig. What the hell? Leave me alone. Oh shit. Not good. Oh god. Stupid little monster. What the? God damn it. Crisis core, yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, between all the spin-offs, the Advent Children movie, the remakes, it's like, yeah, like, they've really, like, milked, out of one game, out of such a long series, they've definitely milked the most out of 7. That's a big pigeon. Yeah, God, I can't even imagine how much money Square Enix has actually made off of
There you are.
Final Fantasy VII. If you take like all the revenue from everything that's even like remotely situated and connected to Final Fantasy VII, like, because they had the characters in, you know, in the Kingdom Heart games, in that emoji thing, in like, I think there was even a card game at one point. Like, yeah, they've really like used Final Fantasy VII to their advantage.
Those Numo were... No, of course. How silly of me. The Minfilius before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens.
I just don't think I'd be able to play 14 on a handheld. Like, I die enough looking at a giant 65-inch screen. I don't, like, I would miss so much, like, mechanics looking at, like, the little screen that comes on the Switch.
I realized then that it was the only... Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia. Once, we journeyed to Nabatha together, to the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I'm not sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word, only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him, nothing I can offer but my presence, though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you, because I knew that was what she wanted.
Yeah, no, that I could definitely see. I travel a lot for my job, so I travel like 1 week a month to different racing events and business stuff. And yeah, I think I'm gonna grab the Xbox. The it's not an Asus. I can't remember what company it is, but they have the big Xbox one that just came out that you can play like Xbox and Steam games on. I'll probably grab that. I saw it for like $500 at Sam's Club. So I'll probably grab that just because I get so bored at the airport and my laptop dies so damn fast that it's just not really worth it. But
now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me
but
to do.
the thing is, if I buy myself one, my wife's gonna want one too. So I'm gonna have to spend like $1,200 on the damn things.
Bring you to someone. What is that?
Yeah, my buddy has one and he absolutely loves it. I was watching him play Resident Evil Requiem on it, and he was getting his ass beat, and I was laughing at him at the airport.
Why? Why did you imprison us?
The hell's this chick?
Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair.
So their king is a female? I'm confused. I mean, it is 2026, but I mean, makes no sense.
Come. Come and play with us.
Ooh, she's kind of creepy.
It came from the castle. This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Nemo.
Yeah, Resident Evil is another series that's really getting milked right now with all the remakes.
I will bear word to Thancred and the other.
But the one game in the Resident Evil series that I really want to have get the full like modern remake series, they just refuse to do, and that's the original Resident Evil in the Spencer Mansion. They refuse to make a remake of that, and it pisses me off. Like they should have started with that instead of jumping to 2. Where am I going? Yeah, I've just never been I played them when they were new and I thought they were cool, but I just can't do the tank controls anymore. Like after playing the current Resident Evil engine that they're using now, I just can't go back to the tank controls. Ah, my creepy fairy's back. Possessive little shit, isn't she? Jesus. My least favorite Final Fantasy game. Honestly, I would have to say 15. It was a little too much boy band stuff going on, and there was just too much busy work and too much downtime in that game. I liked the anime that's attached to the game, Kingsslayer, Kingsguard with Kingsglaive. I like that, but the game itself, I got through it to get through it, but I just never really liked it. But I'm also one of the weird people that really liked Final Fantasy 13, even though a lot of people hated it, but I actually liked Final Fantasy 13. It's a monk. You know what's funny is I don't think I've ever been in a group with a monk before. I don't know if they're just really far and in between, but I have literally not seen a monk in any group content so far. I can't even remember what the last game I went to a midnight release for. I used to do them so much. Like, I used to go to like GameStop every time there was a game I wanted for the midnight release. I can't remember the last one I went to, but the worst one I went to was the one for World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King. It was snowing and hailing when we were outside waiting for the game to release. I got sick as a dog for like 3 days after the release. I spent that entire time out there, like, waiting for the game, and then I couldn't even play it because I was sick as a dog. Yeah, my guild was worried because I was leading a raiding guild at the time. And I just wasn't around for like the first like 3 or 4 days of the expansion. They're like, where's our guild leader? He just hasn't shown up. I was like, I'm dying. Sorry. I might start a raiding guild in this game. I just know that in order to run a guild in this game properly, you need to own a house. So I gotta buy a house, apparently. Oh, God. These things are creepy too. It's like a camel banged a chicken. Yeah. I know, I got yelled about that the other day on stream. Final Fantasy XIV doesn't have guilds. If you're not going to learn the proper lingo, don't play our game. Yeah, no, I can see that. These are definitely some shit you'd see it popping up in like the Dark Crystal or something. Where am I going? Yeah, I mean, I know people say WoW is toxic, and it can be, especially if you're like in higher end stuff like mythic rating or like higher end like heroic rating. But I've never had so many people try to like say, like try to gatekeep getting into WoW as much as I have in like Final Fantasy. Like, ugh, you play WoW? We don't want WoW people in our game. Which is kind of funny because when Final Fantasy XI was a thing, I was literally playing both like back to back. So it's like I'm not new to Final Fantasy rating or MMOs. I'm just newer to Final Fantasy XIV. I've played it off and on like since it came out, but I've never really focused any time on it. And my main character I had, I think I boosted it in Endwalker. No. Whatever the Dawn Trail. I boosted a character in Dawn Trail, started playing, had no idea what was going on, so I said screw it, and I deleted that character that I paid money to boost and started this character. Yeah, in WoW now we have oh shit. Oh no, what you stupid thing. In WoW now we have guild neighborhoods where everyone has their own house and you have like a giant plot of land with everybody's houses on it. So that's the way WoW went with the guild housing, because we didn't have guild housing until the current expansion. That's a lot of sin eaters. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna go back to WoW in probably end of September, but I'm waiting to what they see, what they're gonna add to WoW Classic. And if they do a Classic Plus, I'll probably go back to WoW and stream Final Fantasy and WoW on this channel, like full time, and just run a guild in both. So be a full on like raiding channel. I tried doing ESO, but I just couldn't get into the combat system. I was enjoying New World and they killed that, which sucked. My actual business, besides for going to races, pretty much runs itself nowadays, so this is actually my second job. This is actually what I've decided to kind of do for a living. I sell a lot of shirts and stickers and other crap at conventions that are gaming and horror related, so that's kind of how I get to pay for all this. And then I'm not really worried about making revenue from streaming. This is more to promote my actual like apparel brand that I'm starting. So looking for a medallion. Something shiny, is that it? Oh, that was quick. Oh, damn it. Pretty much everything. I'm still in the developing process, but we had, what was it? Not horror. I didn't do HorrorCon this year. A Midnight Summer Scream, which was 2 weeks ago. I sold probably $7,000 worth of stuff at the 3-day event. So a lot of stickers. So we had like Resident Evil themed stuff. We had like Universal Monster type stuff. Had some like werewolf and vampire hunter kit stuff. What else do we have? We didn't have a very good selection because we were just trying to see what people were actually interested in. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. The stuff that actually sold the most was like my Celtic mythology stuff that I was selling. That actually sold pretty well. Yeah, well, besides from my Celtic stuff, like that's not really mainstream, and people were asking me what it was because they saw the pictures and thought the pictures were cool. Let me see something real quick. Let's see, how do I send? Yeah, there's some of the stuff I was selling at the convention. Obviously not all of it, because I'm still trying to build an actual, like, online store, but that's some of the stuff I was selling, like, design-wise. We did mostly stickers and t-shirts, though.
Ah, my medallion! You found it! Oh, I know not how to thank you. It is my most... He was a traveler, and together, in those days, I could not... This medallion he found during an adventure, fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime. I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so happy. His name was Artbert.
Oh shit.
He was my friend.
So the ghost dude is the bird's owner? Didn't see that coming.
Ardbert, thou sayest.
Everyone blamed him for the flood. Him and his comrades. Some few spoke up for them, of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse. It was too much to bear. And so I left behind men and their lies, and came to this place. Ardbert was a trusting soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help. It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet, he was a good man. He deserved to be happy.
Oh, this is
I
sad.
wish I could. You remind me of him. Your kindness. When we Amaro were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. Thus did we recognize our masters. That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due, perhaps, to my reversion, I can see. It is reminiscent of Ardbert's. Strikingly so.
Well, he is stalking me.
Of course, you are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk. Nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence.
Yeah,
Which is why I will place my faith in you. The relic. It is yours.
Yeah, some people are telling me I should try some like anime style, like horror themed stuff. I think the only horror animes that I watched that I actually liked though were High School of the Dead and Playmore. I think those are really the only like horror themed like anime that I've seen that I've liked. So I'm not even sure where I would go with the designs.
Has something happened at Leader Loran?
Together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Il Meg. At first, they ran off screaming, which was lots of fun. But then a scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
Ranjit. If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts...
As thou sayest. Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Light Warden yet liveth, our time... If we are to prevail, we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following. Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Light Warden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers. Should we succeed in staying their advance, all the better. Yet even should we fail, if we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success.
Yeah, I've seen Hellsing. Never watched Berserk. That's the one with the, I think that's the one with the dude who has the giant two-handed sword. But I've never actually seen it. Saw Hellsing way back in the day.
So the moment the lights go out, we all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
No, Midfelia. You'll only get on the foot. Now come.
I wish there were more I could do.
Oh, where'd my chicken go? Oh my god. Nope. Wicked City, nope. I'm pretty sure that's the really disturbing one I watched as a kid, where the prostitute's vagina turned into a giant mouth and tried to eat him. She turned like a spider or some shit. Yeah, nope, not at all. There's just certain things you don't forget seeing the first time, like that. The first time Reagan's head spins all the way around The Exorcist. Remember that? The first time I saw it as a little kid, scared the shit out of me. The first time I saw Michael Jackson's Thriller as a little kid, apparently I cried for hours and would freak out anytime I saw anything related to Michael Jackson after that, which apparently I was just psychic and I knew what was going to come, but you know. Meatloaf. Oh, all right. I get it, yeah. Oh, God, what was that Quentin Tarantino movie that came out like probably like 10 years ago? It was like his Grindhouse movies. Not Death Proof, the car one, but the one that came out at the same time with it, where the soldiers were turning into zombies and one of their dicks actually melted and fell off. That's a scene I just don't think I'm ever going to forget from a horror movie. The Dancing Plague. Well, that sounds lovely. Yay, let's play up. Let's play Hurry Up and Wait. Yeah, there are definitely shows and movies like that where, like, oh yeah, I remember that movie, but when you think about it, you can only think of like one thing that happened during the movie, even though you know you saw it, but like, oh, that one thing happened. Can't remember what the rest of the plot was, but I remember that one thing happened. Yeah. Ghost Stories. Never even heard of it before. Speaking of Japanese horror, though, the one game in the horror genre that scared the shit out of me, and it actually like made me not want to be able to play the game in the dark and would creep me out for a couple days, was the original Fatal Frame game for the original Xbox. I was playing that in the dark room with my kid brother in high school, and that game scared the crap out of both of us. What the hell? Speaking of gaming and horror, what do you guys think of the new Resident Evil movie coming out? Personally, the movie kind of pisses me off, but Like, I'm gonna go see the new Resident Evil horror movie, but just so I can make content off of it and talk shit about it, but it looks like one of those movies that might be a halfway decent horror movie, but a horrible Resident Evil movie. Much like every other Resident Evil movie we've gotten. Well, yeah, especially when the director says that no one from the movies is going to be in it. It's taking place in the wrong year, the wrong time of year, and they said there's only zombies in 2 scenes out of the entire movie. So, yeah, I don't know why they slapped the name of Resident Evil on it, but there's still people defending it. But look, the shotgun shells he found are the same company as the game, so it's Resident Evil. Like, no. Just because you added some, like, random ass box of shells in post-production doesn't make it a Resident Evil movie. Yeah, the Mila Jovovich ones were really bad after the first one. The Welcome to Raccoon City movie just did Leon and Jill really dirty, so I just couldn't take the movie serious after that, after they made Leon such a fuck up and he just couldn't do anything right. So, and then Jill being like love crazed for Wesker just didn't really make much sense, but well, they tried to do that. So, the original Resident Evil movie was supposed to be written and directed by George Romero, but they ended up screwing him over in the long run, so he ended up not doing it. But that's who was supposed to write the original Resident Evil movie. He did a commercial in Japan for the Resident Evil game as like a trailer for the movie he wanted to make, but then they didn't give him the rights to the movie and ended up giving it to the jackass who made the Mila Jovovich movies. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it for the night. Oh, my throat's starting to hurt. I need to go eat something and drink something. But I will be on tomorrow night again. I don't know if I'll be on Thursday. It depends on if I get back from California in time, because I'm going to drive down to California in the morning and drive back that same day. So if I make it back on Thursday, I will stream on Thursday. If not, I'll be back on Friday. But I'll definitely be on tomorrow night. So thanks for everyone who's been watching tonight. Please like, subscribe, do all that lovely stuff as we build up the community. And I will see everyone tomorrow. Thanks for showing up again, Ash, and I will see you again.